So the kickoff, it's tie-in. And what a great feeling is the NBA Finals with so much anticipation leading up to it and finally going.
Wow, I missed that one. That's crazy. That's a 3. That ain't going in now.
Now, here's Junior. Sinks the three-pointer. Junior's got the first 3 points tonight up on the board for the Heat.
I'm gonna try to play all 3 games. I mean, I don't got that much to do, so I mean, I'm out of school. I'm gonna turn this TV down a little bit. I don't even know. It's a little bit loud for my personal liking. Jesus Christ. Is the remote even working? Alright, yeah, here we go. That's better, that's better.
Sweet looking jumper there, boy. Doncic doesn't need much space or time to get shots up. For the 3, and again,
That should have been a green, but I'm not gonna complain. Went in. Oh my God. Man, this year's been terrible, honestly. Like, I mean, also too, going to school don't make sense to me. A lot of stuff really don't make sense to me, but it's, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, this pandemic, bro, is just, like, I don't know. I'm not even mad that stuff is locked down. I'm just mad at this other stuff. Like, it's just terrible. I mean, having a PS5 is good and stuff like that, but whole lot more stuff, man. Whole lot of more stuff, man. I just play this game out of boredom. I mean, do I think this game is good? Sure, I do. In a way, it's unique, but I would be lying to myself if I didn't say this game got its quirks. Every game has its quirks. But I'll tell anybody when they get the PS5, you're probably going to spend at least over $300 for games. And the bundles is like $900 or $1,000, going up to $1,000. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you're probably saving more money than you would if you just got if you just paid for the games. Even for the thing is $800, you get like 3 games, an extra controller, and PlayStation Plus, you still getting value. The PlayStation Plus games for PS5 is just doo-doo. I'll tell anybody that. I think, in all honesty, that that 2K on PS4 should be really free. It should be a PS Plus game because, I mean, it's limited stuff. The events on here, I'm 50-50 on it. I think they're good ideas, but at the same time, I'll rather them, like, for instance, for people that have nobody to play with, I'm not playing with the random. I'm really not. But the thing I would rather have them do, if they could create a 1v1 court or 21 court. Now the 1v1, I would say it doesn't need to be make it take it. I don't care about the guard and stuff. You can't guard me. I just want it to be balanced. So even if I am cooking somebody at least has a chance to get the ball. Because, I mean, I've been cooking people. I really have been cooking people. I haven't streamed some games that I've been playing on Park. But I play Park very casually. I mean, until one of my friends gets a PS5, I really have no purpose in really playing it like that. And it's not because I'm bad or anything like that, but, you know, just playing the game really with nobody, that's the issue. Everybody, you get a PS5 and then your like group, your inner circle has a PS5. You're pretty much going to be at a disadvantage, I guess. The Rookieville, it's easy for you to win games, in my opinion. It just depends. Because before, I had the game when it first came out, like 2 days after. So I dealt with the contact dunks. I got dunked on and stuff like that. But I faced a guy the other day. I mean, he wasn't good, and he wasn't bad either. I mean, they gave him animations. What could I do? But I stopped him in his tracks. They made him miss a dunk. I mean, the thing about it, especially me on my build, I don't feel like there's any right way to play with this build. Like, my thing, someone probably say I'm a Hall of Fame rim runner. I'm not. But at the same time, you know, you got to choose how you play and act accordingly because some people will play you too high. and they'll do the switches. The switching thing is okay in my opinion. It just depends, or you just hedge. Me personally, when I'm facing somebody, I don't try to tend to hedge or like switch. I will. It just depends on the circumstance, situation. I can play the 1 through the 5. It really doesn't matter.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team failed. He put his foot on the
And if someone asks me about like just builds, in my opinion, there's no such thing in my opinion as a bad build. Every build is uniquely individualized to your personal liking. But I feel like the stats and stuff like that, some of the stuff is kind of flawed or something, or it's skewed in my opinion.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's the best option offensively.
Because what I mean by like skewed in my opinion, it's like I was watching Chris Smooth's video the other day, and he created the same exact build. Again, he made 6'5" and a 6'6" point guard, and he he basically changed everything around. He didn't upgrade his steal. He upgraded block so he can get a gold intimidator. I agree with that in a sense, but you got so many badges and stuff like that. I don't even think the intimidator is just important this year. I'm not sure. But the block rating is definitely big with that. But I definitely do feel like every build, in my opinion, is catered to a certain type of play style. So the way I see it, the games and stuff like that you play against people, your build may excel or like not do anything. It just depends. Like if I'm facing a lockdown, the majority of the time, especially on the twos, I know that I have to be smart. I'm not going to necessarily shoot the ball. If I see somebody cutting, I don't mind passing the ball. Like if I see it's a mismatch or something like that, and the person is a catch and shoot player, I'm gonna let that person naturally score, and I'll take whatever points I can get. Because you have to change your matchup, like your plan and your game plan according to whoever you're facing. And I feel like a lot of people don't get that with 2K. There was a guy complaining about how I beat him yesterday. I wasn't even doing a lot. Like, I wasn't even doing a lot. Like, I wasn't really speed boosting. I really wasn't doing anything crazy. You seen how I played to a certain extent. And the other reason why I don't do some of these crazy dribble moves, too, as well, is because, why would you do all that? Like, why would I do all this type of stuff and then, like, look, I mean, if I had, like, a slasher or something like that, the slasher takeover, that probably would have went in, but still, I don't feel like it's important to do all that, in my opinion, because you can get a fade take. You can just, like, fade and then lose your takeover and stuff like that. All these dribble moves, these chain. I mean, I know how to do some of them. I'm not the best at it, but I can speed boost and stuff like that. I know how to combo to a certain extent. But I think all that stuff really, ISO, I don't really ISO at all. Because I think ISO is a little bit detrimental, honestly speaking. Like, I can do the moves. I just did it, but, like, ISO, in my, like, opinion, is a detriment to the team. It just depends on twos. Because the way I see it, someone could play help or just step up or hedge, and then, you miss it. And, like, the thing about people not quick with the passes, the people I play with sometimes, like on PS4 when I was on there, I still have it, but I'm not about to play it. It just depends, like, on a case-by-case basis. Like, I don't know, man. A lot of these games, in my opinion, I don't feel like you should have to pay a premium price for it. I'm not being cheap or anything like that, but I've been looking at stores. I've been getting out a little bit, too. I've been, price matching some of this stuff. And I realized that the digital edition is good because, I mean, you don't really have to worry about the disc. But at the same time, there's not going to really be any other discounts that I personally have seen for certain game on a game-by-game basis. Like Watch Dogs, they still had that junk in the store. I was looking at it, and like Walmart, they had that junk for like $60. I was like, whoa. But I did get Watch Dogs. I do play that a little bit. That's just my board game, but I don't know. A majority of the PS5 games, in my opinion, they're not really multiplayer games. Like, you probably have 3 multiplayer games right now. Because all the Miles Morales, Spider-Man, all that type of stuff, that stuff is just single player only. Demon Souls, Godfall. They do got multiplayer, but you have to buy like the other edition that's like $89.99. And that's taxing, bro. That's taxing. But in my honest opinion, you get the PS5, you're gonna spend at least, I'm not kidding you, probably like $400 on games. I kid you not, because the price is like 75.06, at least where I'm from, because of taxes. You're gonna be paying that amount of money for the games. I think that's a little bit exorbitant, in my opinion. People say you should wait for the games to price drop, but I don't think there's really gonna be any price drops, relatively speaking, because the game just came out. And then the console, they don't have that many launch titles. I just hope this isn't another PS4 situation, basically, in my opinion. And what I mean by that, the first PS4 that I got, I don't have no defects with my console, nothing like that. But the one thing I did notice is that I was playing with one of my friends and stuff like that, and my controller started rattling and all this stuff. I had an extra controller, but the bad thing about it is they don't tell you that you have to keep on calibrating your controller, and then they have patches for your your controller. And I didn't even know how to check that. But then when I turned on my other controller, I was good. It made me update the settings for both my controllers, and I was fine. So, but my biggest issue is probably with the PS5. I'm gonna be honest, it's cool to have it, but it's not really a deal breaker if you don't have it right now. Honestly speaking, because what type of stuff do they have? Like, if you're somebody who likes to get the accessories and attachments for it, bro, you're gonna be out of some good money. Like, I might think about getting the dual shock controller thing like that, so I can charge the station, so I can charge my controllers up. But outside of that, man, if you think about the camera, the HD camera, that's about $60. The remote, you probably be out of some good money. Probably be out of some good money. Not gonna even cap. I know people are talking about Ant Online. Ant Online is legit. They're legit. I had my own. Like, the thing about me, I could have got a PS5 from Ant Online when they had a couple pre-orders and stuff like that. But at first, I was a little skeptical because that's when people were talking about the reviews and stuff from them. They ain't really heard about it, and it's not a really wide known network of somebody consumer electronics. But they're legit. They're legit. I'm working on my center build too, so I just pretty much upgrade the coins that I get from this guy. I got my center to like a 73 right now, but I'm like in the process of getting certain badges, but I don't really want to play on it right now. That's just my backup build. Yeah, he's fouling. Oh man, I've been out of school probably like what? Let's see. I've probably been out of school for maybe 10 days. Yeah, a little bit over 10 days. School and stuff is boring in my opinion. This year's just a blur. Like, it is what it is in my opinion. This lockdown, I agree with the lockdown, but I mean, if you think about it, I feel like, in a way, I feel like the last 2 years for me just a blur. It's just it's a blur. Honestly, in my own personal opinion, a lot of stuff's just a blur. But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. Luka Doncic. Green. Come on, man. That wasn't even slightly early. I don't think it was. That shot is terrible. Tim Hardaway should be like a 77, if that. Is that even his rating? Because I think that'd be a fair assessment. 80? Kind of questionable. Kind of questionable, in my opinion. Maybe it was 78. I'm not saying he's not an essential aspect of the Mavs, but some of these other people been doing good in there. Like, Gerald Green's got done dirty in overall rating. Gerald Green should at least be an 81. If that's a fair rating. Wow.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 for the floor. Only 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Andrew's outside.
He's going to try to...
Here's Hardaway. And the shot won't go a bit short. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 11 for the field in the second quarter. Here's Junior. Hits it again. Wow. And he's been dominant here thus far.
I might just play on 5. Well, I don't even really know if I want to play on 5 minutes. I might play another game of this on 10 minutes just because the VC amount is a whole lot better. When I'm playing on, 12-minute quarters. This is how I get my coins. Like, people talk about VC glitching and all that type of stuff. I don't got time for that, man. To me, VC on this game, like the endorsement stuff, the endorsements are kind of bad. No cap, but VC glitching, that stuff ain't even. Don't do that. Like, I always make coin guys. Like, this guy, I play on this mainly for VC. I don't glitch or nothing. I just play this guy. I got him maxed out. I just play this guy completely out. And I upgrade my other characters. Like, I might play on my build to a certain extent once I feel like it's good enough. And then if I want to create another player, I just keep on playing on the one that I basically built off of for free. Especially with the coins, I'm just playing with this guy. So it just works that way in my opinion. I hope y'all understand what I mean by that. I'm going to upgrade my dude with the VC I get from this game. Because after a certain point, in my opinion, like to upgrade your stuff, you're at least talking about 5,000 VC. Like to upgrade your mid range, probably to like up 3 bars, it's like 5,000 VC. And that's a whole lot, considering like that's like 5 games. In my opinion, it's like 5. Nope. I want to see if LiAngelo Ball also is in this game. I'm not sure. LaMelo is. They made him a 77 overall. I think that's fair. But every good like player in a sense is like a 77. I don't understand that. Like Zion, I'm not mad at Zion being like an 86, but I mean LeBron came in. I'm not really a huge like LeBron fan because I don't want to be a bandwagon. I mean I like LeBron and stuff like that, but LeBron, like in his rookie season, 2K gave him a 78, and Zion is literally an 86. I feel like that's flawed. I mean, LeBron wasn't on the greatest team, and Zion definitely isn't on the greatest team, but come on, man. I feel like it was hype. You had, people doing the Zion cam. Every time ESPN, Zion Williamson. that junk got me weak, honestly. I think Zion Williamson, he's a good player and stuff like that, but 86, I mean, I would probably say for a rookie, like, for instance, Lonzo Ball and Markelle Fultz, there was no way they should have been an 80. On 2K18, there's no way they should have been an 80. No way. And considering their rating now, on 2K, it's like, what, mid-70s, both of them. Lonzo Ball's like a 77. Markelle Fultz is like maybe like a 75, 76, one of them. What are they basing the overall on? I'm not really too big on the certain stuff, but I'm just like, what are they basing this stuff off on? Like, really? Because the way I see it, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, is just like people talk about 2K really don't do anything for the most part, gameplay wise. It's just basically a roster update that we're paying for. I agree with that to a certain extent, but like, I don't know. When they say they got all these new animations coming in the game, half this stuff is probably part animations for the most part. In my honest opinion, and some other stuff that they added. Because gameplay like wise, you still get some of the stupid layups that's been in 2K for years. The ball and stuff still rolls off people's legs. That's why you don't see me do a lot of dribble moves. You still got these BS animations where you picking up the ball. Like the CPU plays you a certain way. You just picking up the ball, you fumbling the ball, even though you got quick first step, tight handles, all this different foolishness on, and like, bro, what's the point? What's the point? I'm not bashing 2K. I'm just being honest. This game, in my opinion, should be $75.06. I would say that there's not really that much of a change for this game. So if you got the Mamba edition for PS4, you don't have to pay for it. But my thoughts on it, it's good, but the game when it first came out, bro, it was bad. Honestly, I'm going to be transparent with that. I was streaming it. You have lag, you have delay and choppiness, and I don't know. Like on Park and stuff like that, I streamed the first couple games of Park, and I was playing in the city once I felt comfortable enough. But shoot, there was games I literally wasn't even shooting. I was just dunking the ball. It made more sense to dunk the ball and play defense than it did to actually do what you thought you could do. He didn't get no piece of that. He did, bruh. You're not going to worry about that because
he's known for his finesse game, guys, but for his ring is showing you there. He got some power to his game, too. Connects again for distance. Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing out their hands. How do you stop it? Oh, no. And he's now tied the single-game playoff records for three-pointers made.
All I'm really trying to do is just get the gym rat badge, because, I mean, they don't really show that you have the gym rat badge. You still get the boost. But I feel like that's an advantage. I don't play, someone accuses me of using boost or something like that on my jump shot. I don't buy boost. I'm being completely honest. I don't buy boost. I used to buy Gatorade boost and stuff like that, but you don't see me at all using Gatorade boost. Because, bro, I thought they tried to get the charge. Bro, this game, bro, come on. Bruh.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made. With it, defended by Adebayo. Curry can't get to go. The heat shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Junior. His three-pointers off the mark.
This is what Michael Gilchrist rating is. He is not particularly that. Yeah, that seems about accurate. Should be a 68. Should be 60. His jump shot is terrible. I'm still thinking about how bad the Hornets have been. The Hornets have gotten so many people, stars, the people they thought that were good, that worked in their system, but it didn't really do anything. Like when they got Lance Stevenson. That was, I feel like, an okay move at that time. But there's just so many people who played for the Hornets and they really didn't produce anything. Like Gerald Wallace, the franchise player. How are you going to trade the player away and he's your franchise player and you let him go? They gave him a chance and saw that he was like a most improved player and he started producing pretty good numbers. Then they had a number of people they thought they could do something with.
And so it's the Miami Heat.
I can think of Lance Stevenson. They had Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was on there for like a year, stuff like that. Then they got Terry Rozier. Now they got LaMelo, Devontae Graham. But I feel like Devontae Graham, he's gonna be out of there, man. He's really gonna be out of there. They waived Nicholas Batum. They had Kemba. Kemba was a moving part of the thing, and then they traded him away. Well, he wanted to be gone. I would too. Because they're not producing anything. They're really not. You can't really produce anything.
Hey, Junior, this is the first time in your...
No, Nikki, this isn't the status.
But, man. The crane shot. I'm about to graduate from college soon. I mean, someone talking about the real world. I'm gonna be out there in the real world. I mean, my whole thing is to, I would say people need to stop doing that, especially adults. I mean, nobody has stuff 100% figured out, but I guess the fear mongering and stuff like that, bruh. They're really playing help? That's green. Come on, man. Playing video games. That's all I can pretty much do for the most part. Since break, I mean, I still go outside and work out, but it is what it is, in my opinion. School, in my opinion, it is boring. Like, bro, the long stretches of school. What? Oh my god. He about to make that. Shot's a brick. I'm still thinking about, too, there's a lot of players for the Heat, too, that kind of went under the radar, too. Like, what's that boy's name who thought he was going to really grow with the Heat? Tyler Johnson, I think that's his name. They got him one out of there. There's a whole lot of other people, too. A lot of people don't work in these systems. They just don't. Shabazz Napier, there we go. Here's another one. I'm being completely objective, man, about these teams. I mean, everybody in the NBA, in my opinion, I feel like they have a skill set. They have a skill set, but they're not going to work for a lot of teams. That's just honest. Just like the NFL. Like Terry Bridgewater, he's a good quarterback. Like he's been a good quarterback, but at the same time you look at it, he was really a second string quarterback, and now he's on a team that do I think the Panthers are going to really make it to the playoffs? Maybe, but I think they're going to be a first round elimination. Honestly speaking, they're not bad, but some of the games they lost, man, it's just been crazy. McCaffrey's out of there. Honestly speaking, it would be a great time for McCaffrey to get on out of the Panthers because look what they're producing right now. The O-line, the defensive line in these games, bro, just terrible. I'm not even a Panthers fan. I'm just being objective here. McCaffrey can get all the yards and all these little rushing awards and stuff like that, but if you think about it, are the Panthers going to do what they need to do? We'll see. We'll see. The team that really sucks, honestly, every team in the NFC East sucks. Cowboys, Eagles, every one of them teams just stinks. That's just me being objective.
Junior against Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. To the right side. Takes a three. Another three for Dallas.
No hesitation in the catch and shoot situation. Ready to shine.
Here's Junior. Gets it.
He was trying to get a charge. That don't make any sense.
You know, there's some unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
Doncic against Junior. Adebayo in the post. And here's Junior outside. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Junior's got 28 points for the game. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc.
I'm still thinking about Dennis Smith getting out of Dallas. But then, the way I look at it, Dennis Smith Jr., he was getting 15 points a game. He was good, but, when you're producing at a level, you don't really have a developed jump shot like that. I think I saw a video of Dennis Smith Jr. working with Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf on his jump shot and his form, all that type of stuff so he can shoot better. There's a number of other people who probably could have worked out with too, and like stuff like that. I think Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, he was like that. He could shoot. But I know other people, they hire all these different people to work on their jump shot and stuff like that. Chris Brickley is one of them too. Mark Price. A lot of people use Mark Price too. I remember when the Trailblazers were rebuilding. Like they went to a playoff contending team, basically losing everybody. That was the year when they lost Aaron Aflalo, they lost LaMarcus Aldridge, they lost Wesley Matthews, they lost a lot of people. The team was still good, but I would feel like the Trailblazers, they really play small ball when you really think about it, because the starting lineup is basically, they're okay. They moved on from a few people. That's to be expected. Like, let's still think about Hassan Whiteside. I don't even think he's even on the Trailblazers anymore. I'm not even sure what team he's on. But honestly, you really can't keep up with the league, honestly. You really can't. I wish that you could, but you really can't keep up with the league like that. How? That wasn't no break, man. Something was slightly early. I know the release of my shot. Just whatever. That's a 2.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Junior outside.
They make me make that. I don't get it.
37. They've got the team reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic.
And I'm still thinking about the other player. I think his name was like James Johnson something. I'm not sure exactly his name. But he was out playing with a lot of tattoos. And he was on the Heat for a little minute. And then they brought in Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters, he was nice a little bit, but he was never really, I would say, a real threat. Good role player. But take over an offense, I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. And I feel like also, too, I mean, we can talk about these NBA players being bad. Some of them are bad, but still, relatively speaking, some of them, I feel like they enjoy the role that they were given. Like, they're enjoying the role they're given. Like, we could go even say that J.R. Smith is not really what he used to be. We know that. Playoff J.R. Smith, maybe a little bit of improvement, just like Iguodala. Iguodala, regular season, he gets like 7 points. Playoffs, he scores a little bit more. People really use him as a defensive tool. Sticks up on matchups. I mean, he's getting old. I don't know how many years left he has, but I think Iguodala, he's had an okay career. Everything considered, he does have a couple rings under his belt. That's what counts. But I think the last time Iguodala was really good, you could really make a statement. I'll probably say when he was on the 76ers. Like 09, 010, Iguodala was like that, but
6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. In it forward, it's Butler with Crowder. Kendrick Nunn out there with Junior.
them days is over. That was when I was like, what, 11 or 12? Used to be watching those games, man.
Here's Junior. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense.
I want people to talk about Kendrick Perkins. I mean, Kendrick Perkins, in my opinion, he's a role player.
Going inside. Miami with a rebound. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the
He scores raw. Yeah, they just updated it. They just had the little patch to it. Just had the little patch.
no scoring yet from him, but that's likely.
The patches and stuff, you don't have to wait that long for them now. It's just like more like an instant update. So they put this in the game. They put this in the game.
Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch and shoot situation.
And here's Junior outside. He drops it from range. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
What? Yo! Bro, they should have had me dunk that.
Covered by Junior.
Wow. They should have me dunk that. I don't even see. Wish they could do it for current gen. I wish they could too, but I think the problem is with 2K, they're not going to do that. Like, the money and the resources went to next gen. And that's to me, that's kind of a lackluster state for me to say because this game still got issues with it. This game was graphically good. I mean, there's some few quirks in it, but I feel like overall this game is okay. In my honest opinion, this game is okay. Because, I mean, certain games you still get kicked. Blue screen errors, you don't really get that. But the game, sometimes on MyCareer, once you're done, it will crash. Like, I've had that happen to me. It'll crash. Or, you know, when the game first came out, like the first 2 days, because I got my console on the 14th of November. And I was in it when it was real bad. The stuff was choppy. The game had a lot of bugs, a lot of errors and stuff like that. People was, I was getting some of their characters corrupted. I ain't had my characters corrupted, nothing like that. But that junk, man. Some of the issues, I mean, all the My Team stuff, I don't really care about My Team that much, but it is what it is with that part. But overall, I think the one thing I will say about this game too, if you get the Mamba edition, they do give you your 100k VC like your promise. But at the same time, if you got your clothing from what you call a PS4, you think it transfers? It doesn't. I thought the same thing to a certain extent, like the Mamba edition, all the stuff like the Kobe jersey and all that type of stuff that they gave. You don't get any of it. You probably, at most, you just get the standard edition of this game. You get like Zion Williamson hoodie or something like that, or a doggone jacket, or a Team Jordan thing, but you don't get anything related to Kobe stuff. I find that interesting. Your VC and stuff does transfer, but you probably had to get like $20 of VC extra to max your player out, because that's what I did. Because at most, at most, the VC they give you probably get you to a 78 overall. That's not bad, but I mean, I want to be max.
For Dallas, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
63. Is he going to even make... Nah, he didn't make that.
Heat shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence.
Let me pass that out. Just because. Pass back. That shouldn't have went in. I know that shouldn't have went in.
Junior's got 57 points. And with his height, the defense unable to...
I had no stamina, and the way I released the ball was a little funky, so... But I know I got catch and shoot Hall of Fame.
Junior with it. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. 3-pointer off the mark. Beverly with it. Now guarded by Junior. Beverly against Junior. Another shot. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Beverly.
Bruh, that shouldn't have went in. I'm just sorry as I can be. They tried to give me a turnover for that. That's crazy.
From deep, Junior gets the trifecta, and the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
I might put this junk on 5-minute quarters just so I can get gym rat. Get these 2 games out the way. The only reason why I'm doing this is just basically get the coins to upgrade my player real quick. My other character, my center. I have not changed the camera from 2K. I'm just playing on MyCareer default. I haven't really changed any of the like settings at all. Because 2K, I used to like playing on 2K camera, but like the angles and stuff like that, I didn't like the switch and the flip. What? How am I gonna go, bruh? Do that with a 10-cent finish and not finish it around the rim. I know my driving layup is like a 70. Come on, man. The 10-cent finish. Jesus Christ. The dunk packages on this junk is way too much. Way too much. Nah, but I'm gonna do that. Come on, man. That was a terrible layup. That was a terrible layup, and I made that one. I'm not gonna bag on this game too much, but I think the game is okay. But the thing I wish they would do, the Rookieville, I like the Rookieville. I think it's a good aspect of the game. You can choose who you want to play with. I would rather people go on the 1v1 than to do the threes, because at least you have control of what, like, of how I would say you play in a way. You only depend on yourself. The other two people could be absolutely terrible at the game. They could be absolutely terrible at the game. Me, like, I'm not gonna cuss nobody out about the game and nothing like that. I don't really believe in all that. But I get mad to a certain extent, but it's never that serious in my opinion. Never that serious.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. Has to kick Gilchrist. To the inside. Porzingis.
Green. I got all my badges and stuff like that. So the assists, I mean, I would be assisting, but I don't know, man. I just really trying to get these games out the way.
Beverly outside. Down low. It's tipped.
And I feel like this too, you don't really need that many badges. Honestly speaking, to shoot on next gen. Current gen, they had that junk messed up.
Dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half. On the wing.
I can get contact dunks on this build too, so I don't get the elite contact dunks. But I'm 1 point shy away from it. But I think in takeover and stuff like that, you'd be good.
And the Heat with some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Crowder. Hero comes in for Iguodala. And it's White in for Drummond.
Because I know before I was getting some crazy dunks, even though I didn't necessarily have the stuff right away.
White against Curry. They kick it out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Junior with a block. From deep. Offensive rebound. Adebayo finds Junior. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it goes.
Oh! Getting up and then throwing it down. Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them. Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And that one drops.
Luka Doncic is in distinguished company because his game is so far advanced for his age.
From deep, Junior knocks it down from distance. They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Stolen by Hero. They're running. From deep, Junior. And the Heat, another 3.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
The only bad thing I would say about this game too, in a way, is also the VC. The VC, I mean, it's good and bad in a way. But you do have a chance. But in the playoffs, when you're playing in the playoffs, you can't get any endorsements. Like, I wish I could show you off rip. But you can do little challenges under your endorsements. Like, if you have to get, like you see right now, it says be named player of the game 10 times. I had like maybe like one more to do before I went to playoffs, but you had to complete that in like regular season because it doesn't count. You can't do your endorsement challenges in postseason. It'll even see that. So
Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. 29 seconds left in the half. And here's Doncic. Just 5 on the
3, 2. You're gonna have to shoot.
counted.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
All right.
Junior up top. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And even
Speaking of scoring machine, that's probably the most common build you probably gonna see out on a park. The two-way scoring machine, 6'7" power forward.
that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
I really don't miss it the line. That was just bull, but it's whatever.
Now here's Doncic. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
There's certain badges that, for the life of me, I don't understand about the thing how they even made the stuff. I forgot the exact name of the badge, but it doesn't make that much sense. I could show it to y'all real quick. There's some of the badges that they tried to. I mean, I don't shoot with the doggone stick. I don't shoot that with the shot stick. To me, 2K's gotten worse, progressively worse, with changing the controls and stuff around to cater for people. I don't know. 2K17 is when it started, when they, you could, the angle, shoot the ball at a 45-degree angle to make it go left or right. I didn't like that at all. I just shoot with square.
Yo, we gotta go full start mode.
Alright, let me show y'all the badge stuff. Like, some of these badges really serve no purpose. Anti-freeze, I mean, it does serve, but the blinders, that's the one I'm talking about. The slippery, like, the set shooter badge don't make that much sense. The slippery off ball, I don't really use that. Sniper, I mean, that's probably okay badge to use, but stop and pop, maybe if you're like, I don't know. Volume shooter, these are the badges I use. I could only get that on silver, I believe. Deadeye and stuff like that, and get that on like Hall of Fame. Clutch shooter, I mean, I use it. It helps. Playmaking, this is what I use. Ankle breaker, bailout, bullet passer, dimer, handles for days, needle thread. I can only get quick first step on gold. Space creator, I got it on silver, it works. Unpluckable, Hall of Fame. People ain't about to be spamming me. Settings. About to put this junk on 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get this ring and get Get the ring and get gym ready.
That money machine. I went to the doc, I called that gang green. He say having money ain't everything you see, but we both know he rich, so boy. It's you time out, getting to it, no handouts. Sitting down, I'ma stand out. Big ballin' like a ran route. You had to run, but you ran out. Stand out, but you would.
All right. Rod player. Let's see. Top. The clothing and stuff on, I mean, it's whatever. That's what you get from just a standard edition. You get a jersey. You still come in there with the blue, the doggone brown shirt. This is stuff, you can buy this in the Rookieville. That's what I bought. The other stuff, the clothing and stuff, it just depends. They give you some headphones. You really don't get that much. Club 2K, is that starting tonight? Play game. I'm gonna try to get this ring and get what you call gym rat. Let it do what it do, man. Let it do what it do. The graphics and stuff, they look good. They look good. I got all my baddies, and I can change the takeovers too, but for what it's worth, I feel like stuff is marginal.
Here's Dragic. Here's Junior. And that's good. It's Dragic with the assist.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
I know people keep on talking about center builds like the fastest way to wrap up. I would say yes and no. It just depends on how you play. It really does. Because I've always noticed that the way that you play and then what you specialize in your build, like if you're a two-way playmaker, stuff like that, it takes into account what your actual build does. So if I was a slashing shot creator, I would definitely need to be doing stuff that's relevant to that build. Because at least that's the way it worked in like 2K19 and stuff like that. You actually need to do a whole lot of stuff like acrobatic layups, all that type of stuff. But it is what it is, in my opinion. You can still make a slashing shot creator on next gen. I've seen a couple of those, but it's not as popular. Everybody has like a swarm machine, two-way stretch glass cleaner, or something like that beyond those lines. Glass cleaning slasher. Some of those builds are good.
That's now 8 points for Junior. Mavericks are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Beverly kicks to Kid Gilchrist. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
2K19 sharp animation on it.
He was pretty upbeat when we spoke, especially considering his team is down 2 games in the finals.
I don't know, man. But a lot of these games, too, like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I feel like the price it's like, okay, it's one of the better ones. But at the same time, why spend like, what, 54, like, you know, probably 54.06 on the game, a single player, then once you beat it, you're not going to produce any content for it. Do I think that's bad? Yeah and no. But it's like I have it on the digital. Like if I get it, it's gonna be digital only. And basically, if I beat it, I can't sell it. So it's just like it's whatever. But I mean, it would have to be like $20 for me to get it. I'm gonna be honest, $20. Because I waited a while on Spider-Man, and that's all on PS4. And I like got it, and I beat it in like 3 days. I enjoyed it, but like beating the game in 3 days is just like it's just single player. It's kind of bad. And one thing I really noticed is that the AAA publishers and stuff like that, like you know the titles, get a lot of hype, but they're not really producing a lot. And what I mean producing a lot, it's like you pay a high overhead cost like for just the game, and it's not supported. But it got microtransactions. That's not me being funny about like any other business, because a lot of businesses do it. Like Star Wars Battlefront. I know my friends, they told me to get it, and play it with him not too long ago. Before I got on the 5. But that game was ruined big time. They got backlash and they took all the stuff out because it was pay to win. Do I think 2K is pay to win? I don't like maybe not 100%, but you most definitely to compete. Definitely, you can't go out there with the part with a 67 overall. Think you about to be LeBron James or something like that. But I think definitely the thing with builds and stuff like that, I don't like having to spend like 200K on VC. Not 200K, but like getting 200K VC. And then when you get your player, you ain't taking into account the animations, like the dribbling animation, the dunk packages. I think by the time everything is said and done, you're probably looking at, what? You're probably looking at 600K VC, in all honesty, with the animations, the clothing, all the type of stuff for my player. But I'm glad it's not how it used to be before, though. Where if you bought clothes for a specific character, they didn't change over. That was dumb. And the thing I'm glad that they removed it was the Doc's Barbershop. That junk, it was cool while it lasted, but yeah. Didn't add that much. I gotta get the score up to 25 so we can just send them out.
Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there. I know it's early, but all those 3 swingers, boy, do they add up. That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to
B minus.
You have to dig yourself out of it. And now, sponsored by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Looking for Miami, looking who they got out there. In the middle is Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Junior in at the 3 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Mavericks, was all business. He scored an amazing number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance...
I need a couple more shots and we can just stand. It's probably going to be like 10 minutes. Max. Tops.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish. Putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away
Green.
with the W.
20. Alright. 2 more threes and we can send, I believe. Because you have to be up by 25 points. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Terrible defense. Terrible defense. Just go ahead and green real quick.
Here's the 3. Connects again from distance. Carries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. And so it's Brunson with it. He sends it up.
I shouldn't have reached there, but I'm trying to get this game over with. So 2 more threes and it's over.
Now here's Brunson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. This is it to Kate Gilchrist. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The 3-pointer, no good. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there. Drains it from beyond the arc. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And they kind of keep on setting these high screens and then, like, I don't even know. They keep, like, I don't know.
Goes in.
Cause I stepped up, they would have definitely passed Seth Curry and old man. Probably Green.
On their heels every time the ball comes inside.
From the arc,
Wow.
Mavericks with the
That's
rebound.
oh my god. That should have been a steal.
Brunson scanning the floor.
I'm not gonna get too mad at that.
Drives to the hoop. And let it
Oh
go
my.
off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape.
19.
Working
All right.
inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Junior. Good. Another from three. You can
21 point lead.
Curry with it. Now defended by Junior. To the left wing.
Locked down. Jimmy Butler's locked down. I'm locked down too, but I don't even know how that even happened. And then look.
Here's Carly Stein. Off to a good start.
He picked the ball. That shouldn't have traveled. Should have been.
Coming from inside the paint now.
He takes it in.
Bruh, that, oh my God. And then that playing the help. Oh my God. And let me guess,
Such a wide open look. Curry's got two.
that's a piss off.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Here's Junior. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yeah, definitely looking to shoot his.
Give me that.
And stolen by Junior. 51 seconds left to play here.
Oh my God.
Mavericks trail by 19.
Clamps. Come on.
Send it Hardaway.
Give me that.
With his three.
Give me that.
The Heat have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace.
Now don't try to play help.
Curry needs some. Put it in the bucket.
Come on.
3 points for Junior.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his.
That's why people need to upgrade their strength. Because there's like a small 6'2" guard like that. Even if they can try to clamp me, that's exactly what I can do.
But overall, they're getting slightly out rebounded.
Here's Junior. And he's good on the 3 ball. Junior's got 46 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, oh, what? Yo!
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And shoot it.
That was crazy, man. We're gonna get this ring.
NBA championship. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense. This is his challenge.
He ain't about to make that.
To help them try to close strong here in
Come
the
on,
second
man.
half.
Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist
Green. There we go. That's what I mean. And incentives are not available during the postseason, so I couldn't do any of the challenges that's underneath the stuff. I don't know if I should stay with the Heat. I mean, I want to. But I think I should get on out of here.
It'll be the Heat off the tip.
Come on.
Junior outside. The three.
Green.
Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game. Defensively.
Oh, they have these jerseys in the NBA jerseys thing, because I would definitely want to rock these City.
From outside, off the mark.
But I might as well just stay with the Heat, just because.
Three-point game. Junior drives in. And the dunk by Junior. When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level. Throw it on the wing. The three is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Rodney Hood.
Rodney Hood, when he's got his feet set.
Rodney Hood was good on the Jazz, but like the Jazz, they definitely had people who came and went with that too, relatively speaking. What? That's crazy, man. I know I dunked the ball. We're gonna get that back though. We're gonna redeem ourselves there. I really want to get them out of here the first quarter. Get 25 points quick. See that they don't score a lot. So looks like it's going to be able to happen, relatively speaking. Not waste time. I'm taking bad shots, honestly, or not timing them correctly. Do some dribble moves or something. Get myself open. Okay. Seems like it's going to be more of that. Alright, just take my time. Green. 11 to 3.
You know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. Outside Hood. The three ball.
Yeah, they're going to be cold. They're going to be cold.
They're on an 11 to 3 run. And here's Junior outside. And again,
I remember when I was struggling, not really struggling, get my badges and stuff like that and get my overall up. I wouldn't even, after a certain point, like I wouldn't even do I wouldn't even go to do the practices. It really don't help you that much. I mean, it does. The 3 times legend bonus is good, but like, for instance, in a game where I was just playing to get my last couple playmaking badges and stuff like that, I got like 47 assists in a game. I was just calling pick and rolls and just throwing lobs, and that gets you about like 20,000 XP. And that's equivalent to 1 badge, so that's exactly what I was doing. And then I got in team take, so that was easier too.
they were efficient and didn't let up at all.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now here's Beverly.
We about to just Sam. Tell you so easy. First quarter, big dub. Wow. Excellent shot release. So that actually got me actually missing out here, knowing darn well the shot was excellent. That's crazy.
The Heat have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, that's his 8th fake of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. All right.
This team is terrible. I need to score a few more times since it's over. I could just.
1:21 left in the first quarter. He's guarded by Hero.
They don't have to score at all.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Yep. Even the CPU want me to get them one out of here. That's funny.
For Miami, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to Junior. There's the triple. And the Heat, another 3. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Nope.
They double it with Junior. Back to Curry. Inside. Here's Porzingis to stop the run. 40 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Wow.
A little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis.
If that wasn't 3 seconds, I don't know what it is.
Now here's Junior. He's got 26.
What? I know that was kind of a bad shot, but I got. And the fact now that they scoring, come on, man.
At the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his first. And here's Miami. They lead by 17. And here's Junior outside.
Oh my! Give me that.
Oh, stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down. They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play,
What? Yo, oh my God, man. That was a block. That was clean. That was a clean block.
Here's Junior. From deep 3-point range. Oh, baby. They got that one. That's it. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
they just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Miami dominating the game. From deep, Junior fires in the triple. Junior's got 34 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Brunson. From deep,
Shoot the ball. Come on, man.
Not on target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a deep 3 from Junior. Can't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Hardaway on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The 3 is up. A nice shot by Junior.
And he was dominating in
22.
that last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No
Come
roadblocks.
on.
Get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
I don't see if I get any cutscenes outside of what you call it. We'll just make this one shot, and we'll see if we get any cutscenes.
From deep, Junior.
That's it.
From 3.
25.
Got 40 points.
And just executing.
That's a 25-point lead.
I mean, taking what
You don't have to be in no halftime to get that. You can just get them on out of here.
It's something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Wow.
He's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's the 3. The sim. Sent home from 3.
Wow.
Junior's got
I'm just playing the game at this point.
dropping the 3 ball when
I
they
thought I could really just sim.
What a barrage here in the first half.
From deep, here's Doncic.
Bricks.
Miami with a rebound.
Bricks a million.
Miami with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The drive by Junior uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 45 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Timeout call.
I'm still thinking about people being a diehard Knicks fan, man. I feel like it's hard to be a doggone fan of any sports team in New York, except the hockey team. I feel like the toughest fans, like, to have mediocre, definitely is the northern cities, man. Philly, the Eagles ain't doing that good. It's terrible. Carson Wentz is terrible. I'm not an Eagles fan either.
Hey,
Finals winner, Finals MVP. What's left for Junior to accomplish in the season?
everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop till I get 6 rings, 7 rings, 8 rings. I just want to be in the conversation. Go, you know, MJ, LeBron, Will, Russell, Kobe. Look, to me, my only competition is history. To be honest with you, but I take it very seriously.
Do you think that's disrespectful to other players and teams to say your only competition is history?
No, not at all. I think it's well-earned confidence. If you're not confident in yourself out there, then you got no business being out there. That's my whole perspective on the whole thing.
Junior, one more question for me.
You got it, Kristen. Go ahead.
Have you heard from Hendricks yet?
I don't know. I haven't checked my phone yet, but you'll definitely be hearing a lot from me. A lot. We have a lot to talk about.
Thanks, Junior, and congratulations.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate it for real.
Junior, let me be the first to congratulate you on winning your first NBA championship.
Yeah, thank you, Kristen.
How does it feel to prove your doubters wrong?
For me, it's more about the people in this locker room and accomplishments. Something special together.
No, I told you so thoughts at all?
Oh yeah. But just a little. At the end of the day, I'm human.
Congrats, Junior. What an accomplishment.
Oh man, Doug, appreciate you, brother.
Where do you think this team ranks among some of the all-time teams?
Oh, Doug. That's I don't know, man.
about all-time great teams. You're talking about teams that win multiple championships. Dynasty. So, obviously, after one, we're not there yet. Get there. We got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. Consider like that.
Thanks, Junior.
No problem, man. Got anything else? Nope. Cool.
Most valuable player. Here. 6 million since the Dinwiddie, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Or Christian Wood, Eric Spoelstra. Alright. I'll just have a quick again here. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Upgrade this character a little bit more. Broadcast. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. Peace. I mean, I got my ring, though. I don't know if I really want to play MyCareer this game a little bit too much, but I mean, I hope we had a great stream, so.